Boom shakalaka, what's going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's episode, we are going to go into the age-old question. Dare I say, 1 Bitcoin or 32 ETH? We're going to take a look at why this is an important question, take a little gander into Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then at the very end, just to make you watch the whole darn video, I'm going to tell you what I think 1 Bitcoin or 32 ETH, which one should you have? So, if you want to find out exactly what I'm going to say, stay tuned for today's episode. What's up guys, Randall here. We have a very popular question today. 1 Bitcoin or 32 Ethereum. Which one should you have? Which one should you get first? Why? Who? How? And what? So, let's get into things. Why is this a question that a lot of people are asking? Well, because there's a fixed supply of Bitcoin. There's only 21 million of them. And apparently 4 to 6 million are lost forever. So really, let's say there's like 16 million Bitcoin. Period. And there's 30 million millionaires in the world. So each millionaire can only hold half a Bitcoin. So people are like, man, maybe I should hold a Bitcoin. That could be my ticket to the moon. Now, the other thing to consider is Ethereum. Well, it's been made known that if you have 32 Ethereum, then you could have an Ethereum node and you could earn passive income off of Ethereum, not needing anything else. And with the speculation that you could earn like between 2 and 10% interest on your Ethereum, well, guess what? That could be like 3.2 ETH per year. Does that even make sense? That is it. That's kind of crazy. So, given that, which one should you own? Well, I kind of got into it briefly behind Bitcoin and Ethereum, but let's take a look at Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin's been around for a long time. All of cryptocurrency is basically here because of Bitcoin. It hasn't been hacked in over 10 years. It's pretty solid. As a matter of fact, a lot of companies are getting into it. Looking at Grayscale, they are almost going to own a 30th of all Bitcoin by this January. I mean, companies are getting in big. Microsystems bought 21,000 Bitcoin. 1 out of 1,000 Bitcoin is owned by Microsystems. So, a lot of people are recognizing the value of Bitcoin, but there's no smart contracts on Bitcoin without rootstock and all these things. Like, you can't do it. It's slow. It takes forever. It's expensive. Yeah. But who cares? It's a store of value. It's digital gold. You can take it with you anywhere in the world. You could literally send $100 million across the globe and it'll cost you $10 or less. So, does it really matter that it's slow and it costs $10? No, it doesn't. Because here's the thing. Limited supply. Bitcoin is deflationary. Every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin produced is decreased by half up until the year 2140. But guess what? After a short time, there's not going to be that many Bitcoin produced, period. There's like 900 Bitcoin minted every day right now. Soon there's going to be 450. Then that's going to be 225. Then that's going to be 100 some. And then we're going to get to a point where there's like relatively little Bitcoin produced. It's not that far off. In our lifetimes, it's going to happen where Bitcoin is going to become a very scarce resource. And it's like the hardest money that's ever been made. It's like gold, but better. Except you can't have a nice little Bitcoin grill. You can't. It's not tangible. Can't make like a Bitcoin grill. So, that's a little bit about Bitcoin. Now about Ethereum. Now Ethereum has kind of shot off recently due to the whole DeFi craze. And people are saying this is a better craze than the ICO craze, which caused Bitcoin shooting up to $1,400 back in 2017, because you actually need to lock up your Ethereum in order to do this. So instead of like ICOs where you would have to buy into the ICO with Ethereum, and then the ICO, they would just sell off all that ETH. Here, what's happening now is for these DeFi projects, you actually have to lock up that Ethereum. So that could cause the price to soar even higher because guess what? All these projects are doing their stuff on Ethereum. However, there is something big coming up for Ethereum in the next year or two. Ethereum 2.0. where they're going from proof of work to proof of stake, enabling you to stake your 32 Ethereum and earn a passive income from it. Well, this is a pretty big undertaking because they're supposed to take this completely working system on proof of work, and then they have to make it backwards compatible, reverse engineer it so that they can make it proof of stake. It's a big undertaking. It could work out really good. It might not. And if it doesn't, that could hurt. Now, I've also heard rumblings that if Ethereum becomes proof of stake, that it may be labeled as security, and then that would be difficult for US holders of Ethereum. So we'll kind of have to see how that thing turns out. Now, the answer for the question, 1 Bitcoin or 32 Ethereum, this is going to vary from person to person. I think anybody who watches this channel would not be surprised at my answer. But I'm going to give you my answer and give you the logic behind it, because honestly, I think it's a stupid question. You should have 1 Bitcoin and 32 ETH, okay? But my answer, my true answer, I'm going to save towards the end. I'm going to give you a little answer right now. And if you're only in it for the short term, if you want the quickest gains, then the answer is 32 Ethereum, okay? But if you want the most long-term security and probably the best to hold, Bitcoin. And here's why. If we take a look at Ethereum Bitcoin comparative, okay, it is relatively at the lowest it's ever been. There were big pumps back here in June of 2017 and then January of 2018, okay? That was when the value of Ethereum compared with Bitcoin was very high. Well, now it's very low. So if you want to buy Ethereum, which right now is almost neck and neck, where the value of 1 Bitcoin is roughly about the same as the value of 1 Ethereum. So, or 32 Ethereum, excuse me. And so if you were to take that money, that $12,000, and plop it into Ethereum, chances are you have a higher chance of making more money by putting into Ethereum than Bitcoin in the short term, because the Ethereum Bitcoin comparative is so low. Not only that, but if we take a look at this Willy Woo chart where he looks at the risk-adjusted returns versus other assets, and he takes a look at both Bitcoin and Ethereum along with a bunch of other things here, you can see that in the bull run, for instance, back in January 2018, Ethereum was a much better asset to hold. Higher returns versus the risk. And then kind of on the way down, it went underneath Bitcoin where it is right now. But if we have another bull run, there's a likely chance that Ethereum could again shoot off to higher returns for the risk. So those two things would tell me that in a bull run, which it seems like we're in right now, Ethereum would be a better bet for the moment. However, my answer as to 1 Bitcoin or 32 Ethereum, simply put, is 1 Bitcoin. And here's why. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. Have you ever seen Black Friday in the United States? The holiday after Thanksgiving, where people go shopping, they literally stomple each other to death in order to get deals for things of limited supply, like Bitcoin is. Now, what'll happen with this limited supply of Bitcoin? I don't exactly know. But here's the thing. A lot of big companies, Grayscale, Jack Dorsey of Cash App and Twitter, Microsystems, all getting into Bitcoin, buying up large sums of Bitcoin. There's not even enough Bitcoin to go around to all the millionaires. That means if you own 1 Bitcoin, you own more Bitcoin than 2 millionaires could purchase. Not to mention if all the millionaires went to buy Bitcoin, the price would shoot up. But also, Bitcoin's been around for a long time. And here's the thing. It could be happening where the International Monetary Fund, IMF, could be looking for a new Bretton Woods thing, and they decide to have Bitcoin-backed national fiat currencies because they want some stability in currencies again. What's the hardest money out there? It's not gold. If everybody in the world were to start mining gold, we would start producing more gold. If everybody in the world were to start mining Bitcoin, the difficulty would increase exponentially, and there would still only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. So my answer overall is 1 Bitcoin. But for those of you out there, just get both. 1 Bitcoin and 32 ETH. Just do it. Just do it. Why the heck not? Just do it. Then you'll be set. You can have your Bitcoin. You can put it in your Celsius wallet. You can earn your 6% interest on that. You can have your 32 ETH. You can stake that so you can have your decentralized finance there. And you can earn your 3.2 Ethereum per year staking that there. So that's my answer, 1 Bitcoin or 32 ETH. The answer is get both. But my true answer, Bitcoin if I had to choose between the two. However, if you're looking for shorter term profits, I think Ethereum would get you those. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate you watching. Like the video, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.